in the front pages of every newspaper and magazines in town, and most of all with the king. Oh, Rose. God, we are stars.
This is so good. I'm proud. Has Mother seen this?
I'm sure she has. She actually asked me to go and get them.
He's so handsome.
He is not only handsome, he is rich and very influential. An alluring smile with the perfect teeth structure in between rosy lips. Ooh, I'm tempted to devour him with kisses right now. He's such a bore. Excuse me. What is he doing here?
Louisa, don't start.
Don't start. Don't tell me you're falling in love with him.
Louisa, I'm in love with him.
You're in love with a school teacher?
He also owns a bookshop.
Mother is not going to like this, you know that, right? He can't even take care of you. Excuse me. Hey. I'll be upstairs.
So, wasn't I looking beautiful?
Yeah, push! 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 Push!
Your Majesty, push!
Fret not your heart, your Majesty, for by the favor of the gods, all shall be well.
Your words are soothing to the heart, Ajipon, but more soothing shall be the feel of my seed clenched in my arms. But until I'm greeted with that gracious sight, I shall do nothing but worry.
Push, the baby is near and coming. But you need to gather all the strength you can to give me one more push. Please, push! 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 One more time. Go, go, go! Push!
Oh, God. Spirit of our Lord, please help me.
A son is what you wished of the gods, and they in their graciousness has granted your wish. Would you now deny the king and the kingdom of an heir to the throne? Come on, push! 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 Prince! Push!
Your Majesty.
Flip your tongue and fill my ears with the wishes of my heart, Ajipon. For behold, the drummers await a melody, the dancers a tune, and the kingdom for a feast to herald the birth of the prince.
Your Majesty, let the drummers put away their drums, and the women in stiffened hips, each one return home. It was another stillbirth. For his breath ceased immediately he was born.
Oh my God, you're sweet and beautiful. More like a new sprung rose, you know?
Thank you. Do you love me?
Above all else, baby. Thoughts of you fills me with life.
Listen. Tell me the truth. Do you really love me?
Rose, think of love as a state of grace. And not the means to anything but the end of ends.
Nothing is more difficult than love, Clint. Do you agree with me that marriage is not just about making babies, but about stability and happiness? And that wealth plays an important role in marriage?
I know, darling. This is why I'm working so hard.
Stop deceiving my sister, Clint. Besides, your frequent visit in this house is becoming very unseemly.
It's none of your business.
Oh, shut up, fool. This guy has more girls in his heart than a whorehouse. His dreams of you are nothing good but to get in between your thighs for his own selfish pleasures.
Louisa, love justifies anything and everything.
At my age, it's ridiculous, but at yours is revolting. Nothing but illusion. Clint, use the door.
The only thing that hurts me is that I don't have enough strength to give you the beating you deserve.
What did you just say?
I said the only thing that hurts me is that I don't have enough strength to give you the beating you deserve.
That is for being so rude and very, very disrespectful. Clint, use the door.
Go then.
No, don't. I hate you for this. Same here.
Has His Majesty been informed that I await his presence at the meal table?
Yes, my queen, but I fear that His Majesty will not be joining you.
And why?
As it seems, my queen, His Majesty has already had his meal in his chamber.
Put away the dishes. Your Majesty?
Why have you come to me?
For 3 nights now, Your Majesty. You have neither come to my chambers nor beckoned me to yours. I wish to know in what manner I have offended the king.
This king is no fool, Sewa. This king is not swallowed up in the fruitless passions of his flesh. This king takes no delight in a barren queen.
Cruel and hurting are your words, my lord. I dare you say you're not being fair to me?
And who was to me when by the bounds and chains of tradition I took you, being my brother's widow, as my wife? I restored you to honor and glory as my queen, and all I ever required of you was an heir to the throne. Is that too much to ask of you, Sewa? Is it? Be gone. Do I need the will of the spirits to remind you, Japan, that the more protracted this case becomes, the more disparaging are the doubts raised on my ability to rule the kingdom?
Your Majesty, the worries of the throne are comprehensible. Indeed, the issue at stake is very, very sensitive. The lives of our people could be marred or made by the resolutions we make here. I beg the indulgence of the throne to tread cautiously.
Send out a someone with a royal seal. I require, as a matter of utmost urgency, that those who scuffle in strife be brought before me by the break of dawn.
May your will be done.
Sir, I am not drunk in wine. Neither am I bewitched in foolishness, that I should unknowingly request your presence. Leave this instance. Leave!
It is not being in the presence of the king that I seek, but that of my lord and husband. For even if I'm bound to obey the voice of the king, shall I also tremble at the sight of he who stares at my nakedness?
The husband in me is dead, Sewa. I'm nothing more than a king. A king who will punish every act of disobedience and bring to justice every transgressor. Leave this minute before I pronounce a judgment of wrath upon you.
Even if it be by the gallows or the sword, I shall gladly face my death, Your Majesty. But all I ask is for my voice to be heard.
One more word from your mouth, Sewa, and your voice shall be heard from hell. Leave.
The king is in fury, and the palace is blistering red. The absence of an heir to the throne is evidently threatening the royal union. And to make matters worse, the queen has just lost another child.
My goodness.
The obsession of the king having an heir to the throne is drawing him to insanity. And it won't be long before he seeks solace in a mistress.
That sounds distressing.
No, not in its entirety, my dear Miss Say. There is something, an actuality, in ambitious men like us. You see, there is something positive about it all.
I don't quite follow. What is positive about a king losing a child?
I'm not talking about the king losing a child. I'm talking about the king seeking a mistress. Now, my dear sister, pause and imagine all the potentials this will bring us if we could find a young girl from our family to fill that vacuum of a king's mistress. And if we play our cards well, the king's wife, the queen. Oh, think. Imagine the enormous wealth, power, prestige it will bring us. Most especially if she ends up bearing the much sought after son for the king. An heir to the throne, my dear.
While I perfectly come to this ridiculous ambition,
You sound like you already have a young girl in mind.
Oh, yes, I certainly do. Certainly. But then again, the choice is not entirely mine. Now, let me ask you, my dear sister, if you should choose between the two girls, who do you think will be fit for the king?
Spare me the insults, Ajipon. Just spare me.
There's nothing wrong with it.
A lot, my dear brother. How could you ever contemplate having my daughter parade herself before the king? It's the most ridiculous, ambitious idea I've heard in ages.
I'm wishing you know the benefits this will accrue us. It will bring us immense wealth and put us in an esteemed position and favor.
Why can't you see beyond material benefits, Ajipon? How would you consciously sacrifice my daughter's honor on the altar of selfish ambitions?
My sister, think. Think. Those girls are my nieces, and I am the uncle.
You should never let the crown be at stake. Say the kingdom is come. Stand for the kingdom. Rise.
Gracious morning, son.
Gracious morning, Mom.
What burdens your heart? What is it that fuels your thought?
I need another bride, Mom. A mistress, if you like. A woman to give me a male child. An heir.
It gladdens my heart to see such wisdom deposited on a young shoulder. Tarry not, my son. I am solidly behind you. Happy birthday.
Today is the first day of the rest of my life. Mother, what do you wish for me?
Behind long life, I wish that you would crown your royalty with another bride. In that, my heart will soar like the eagle.
Then I shall tarry not, but begin my search for a worthy one.
Do not search too far, my son, for I will parade maidens before you this day, and you will make one of them your bride and queen.
I desire to kiss your hand.
Say the kingdom is come. Rise the kingdom. King means wisdom. Unity and understanding. It's a great, so great.
I shall have some mates.
Be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, nah, unlikely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right.
Who is he?
And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain. Turning losses into
Poverty
gains, I'm
is
the
a
boss
comical
of making
business.
change. I've been rocking this exchange.
If you make friends with the poor,
Popping off and risking things,
sure
trying to
become
make a
poor
point
in
name. I just wanna be famous.
the most you can get
But
to
I
is
don't
to be
want that
average.
cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain. I just
If
wanna
you make
be
friends with the
greatness.
rich, be sure of becoming rich and influential. And that's the principle of life.
Love justifies anything and everything. I'm in love with him.
You are in love with who? A common school teacher? A shopkeeper? Now you listen carefully. The man must date is 1,000 times richer than you.
All I desire in marriage is happiness and stability. You're not found me flint.
If this is madness, then get prepared. That's the same to the mental home.
So why are you doing this to me?
Why
Why are you hampering my joy? Why are you hurting me?
All I'm doing is to protect you. Ever since your father died, you girls are all that I have. A daughter is a jewel, a crown, You're too beautiful to become a third-class person. Fishes in this city, wealthy and influential.
I am in love with you.
At your age, love is unusual. All I'm doing is to protect you. For what?
Love, affection, care. Mother, they're my heart yearnings. They're all I desire.
You are grounded. From today onwards, no more visitors.
I'm delighted by your acquaintance. My heart merry. My eyes brighten to see you, beautiful and noble faces that have come to celebrate with me. I honor you all. Because if there's no you to bow and worship to my honor, there shall be no me. I love you all. And I'm proud to be the king of the Douala kingdom. The kingdom of peace. Today my mother setting before me daughters, maidens of the soil, that I may pick a bride, the future queen of this kingdom. So if it be the wish of the gods that I find a bride, then so be it. Thank you.
As an adage goes, like father, like son. May I now present before you the maidens of this kingdom. Your Majesty, my fathers, I greet you all. Your Grace.
You're beautiful.
Thank you, my lord.
So tell me, what are you called?
Ajwa, Your Grace.
Ajwa, if you become the queen of this kingdom, what will be your duties?
Your Grace, I will perform the duties of a mother to my subjects. I will honor my husband and stand by him in all his decisions.
Thank you.
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, my fathers, I greet you all. Your Grace.
You are a true beauty.
I'm so delighted by your words, Your Grace.
What are you called?
Ophabia, Your Grace.
Ophabia, there is a tent, like a cave. So unpleasant, but yet a bitter pill we must all swallow. What is it?
Grave, Your Grace.
I'm indeed impressed by your nobility.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Good day. And how are you?
Fine, madam.
You are?
Plenty.
I understand you're seeing my daughter Rose.
Yes, for some months now.
Some months? I see. You see, Clint, when my husband died, I set my eyes on one goal. To turn my daughters into great ladies and eminent personalities. I've spent all I've labored for making sure of this goal. And to think that all I've fought for all these years will go to no avail. I can kill for that.
Madam.
I have come politely to ask you to stay away from my daughter.
Have you spoken to her?
It's a matter for the heart, and it will be decided by the mother.
Well, I can't answer now without knowing what she thinks.
I swear to God, I could kill for my daughter's sake, you know?
With due respect, madam, there is no greater glory than dying for love. I love your daughter, and I intend to marry her.
Stay away from my daughter!
We wish to deliberate for a while, mother and son.
So tell me, son, which of the maidens suits your heart?
It might interest you to know that despite the beauty and nobility of the maiden parade, I couldn't find anyone that suits my heart.
What? Son?
Mother, you will have to give me more time to search for my bride.
I would like to say something.
In my experience, when someone says this, it is bound to be unpleasant.
You're heartless. You're mean and wicked. What has Glenn done to you? I can remember months back when you brought him into this same house singing and chanting praises for him. Saying all sorts of nice things about him. But today you detest him just because you took liking to him.
To see you have lost your respect for an elder sister.
You don't deserve it. Will you both be quiet here? I'll get into your rooms. Go close to the dry cleaner, so we'll be ready tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Louisa,
Mother,
an opportunity for you to succeed and to secure yourself in this family's incalculable wealth and position has surfaced.
What is it, Mother? What are you talking about?
The king of Dudwala is paying us a royal visit. What? And I'm sure he must have taken liking to you.
I've discovered the reason for my existence.
Come on. The king is a noble man of honor, with mistresses at his beck and call. Don't fall for that.
Why don't you see the bright side of this? It's a great honor to be a mistress of a noble king, and we mustn't lose this opportunity.
But then again, Mother, what if he's only coming here on a courtesy visit?
No man visits a home of beautiful ladies without any interest. I'm sure he must have admired you.
Mother, when are you going to start seeing your dreadful ambition as greed and not as virtue?
Will you keep your mouth shut? You must be happy to have a mother who cares. Risk nothing to gain a lifetime opportunity.
Wrong, Mother. She's standing the risk of losing her feminine pride.
Well, that I'm willing to lose to a man of such caliber. Not to the last of credit.
And when he finishes with you, your reputation will be ruined. Let me remind both of you that this house is nowhere near royalty. We'll just use and dump you.
But then I must have been connected to a first-rate life. King Diola is a great noble man, and lots of women and pressmen will be interested in his affairs. Rose, I will play along.
Okay?
Think of the favors this will restore upon us.
Besides, Mother, it's going to cost a fortune to get this house ready for a royal visit.
Worry about that.
Mother, thank you.
Oh my God, Rose, how do I look? Beautiful. Like a crown goddess.
Oh, wait. Do you think the king desires me?
Of
course, you look lovely.
Sure.
Well then, get ready for a royal maid of honor. Sure, look beautiful.
Louisa! Aren't you looking beautiful? You remind me so much of my late mother.
Oh, Mama, thank you. Right, I will make something.
Look at her. Yeah. Isn't she looking beautiful?
Yes, you sure? Even the dress is right.
Everything's
okay. And everything's fine. The accessories. Oh my God. So happy.
Wake me up, the night is done. Rise and cry. Go away, my days begun. So blind, cannot see the space in between. Heart of a fool is hey, yeah. Come you faithfuls of the land, I greet you. Said the kingdom is come. Oh, come ye nobles, arise to you, King. Said the kingdom is come. Let the cymbals announce to your ears. Said the kingdom is come. And the piper shall pipe away you hear. Said the kingdom is come. Lies the kingdom. King is wisdom. Beauty and splendor is a great, so great. Around the globe, His mighty was beholden. Upon His royal sovereigns we say.
Welcome to my home, Your Majesty.
Thank you.
Your Grace.
Goddess, you look splendid in that outfit.
Thank you very much. I made it especially for this occasion. I'm glad you like it.
I'm highly honored.
Thank you, Your Grace. This way, please.
After you.
Beauty and splendor is a great, so great. Around the globe, His mighty was beholden. Upon His royal sovereigns will say.
Your Grace.
Thank you. That will do.
May I serve you, Uncle?
Oh, you may serve the crown goddess.
Tell me, Rose, what other talent is it that you have apart from your physical beauty? Poetry, perhaps?
No, singing.
So then, sing for me.
I'm not in the mood.
Would you deny the request of a king? Do me the honor.
Okay, I'll try. But I really don't have a nice voice. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Have I made you rich, my king?
Bravo. Tell me, Rose, what do you desire in a man? Wealth. Fame. Precious of stone.
All of that perishes with time. Love is not for sale. Not the glitters of gold, or the precious diamond stones, or silver is worth in exchange for love.
Great virtue, you must say.
No, simply modest.
Virgin.
Proudly, yes. No man has ever felt the softness of my body or pressed his lips against mine in pleasure.
So then, what is your price?
Love.
That she has already given to a very nice looking gentleman who she's very much in love with.
True.
Yes. Well, I, on the other hand, am looking for true love too. And hoping that someday I will give mine out too.
Very well then. I must ask your permission to take your daughter on my pleasure site.
Granted, Your Majesty.
What the hell was that about? What was what about? You know damn well what I'm talking about. I don't, and can you please keep your voice down? There are people out there. I saw you, Rose. I saw you flirting with the king. What? You heard me. Listen, Louisa, I don't know what you're talking about. You're really getting edgy here. Besides, you're not even married to him yet. I see. So now you're getting very offensive. Look, Louisa, you only smiled at me and all I did was smile back.
But the next time he smiles at you, wear a frown.
Show me the queen who happens to be my mother.
Welcome.
Good afternoon, Your Majesty.
Good afternoon, young lady.
Can I make your royal acquaintance?
It will be the honor of the throne.
I'm Sandy.
And I am Queen Sewa.
Do you have a daughter, Your Majesty?
Yes, I do.
Where is she?
Standing right here in front of me.
I see. Why didn't you deem it fit to pick her up from the airport after 2 years in England?
The Queen apologized.
Well, the princess accepts. You're cold, Mommy.
She's not too well. She's been sick for a while. But she'll be fine. She just needs some rest.
Take me home, Mommy.
I have summoned both of you for a specific reason. It's important that what is about to be said here is said. More important it is for it to be perfectly understood.
In everything and anything, the progress of this family is paramount. And that, in my estimation, should be foremost in your minds.
It's no news that we endeared Louisa to the king. But the news is, the king in his own wisdom prefers another.
Prefers another?
Yes, prefers another. But fortunately, the king hasn't gone beyond the borders of our family.
Who in his wisdom does the king prefer to me? Well, can someone at least have the courage to give me an answer?
The king has found grace in the eyes of your sister Rose.
It is obvious that you have made a deep impression on the king. He's requested that you should go on a date with him.
A date? No, Mother, should be Louisa, not me. I don't want to start a journey that heads nowhere.
I do not consider it as a request. There is no option here.
It's an honor every woman would kill to have. I thought you had ambition for this family. Excuse me.
yourself.
What? What is it? Cut the pretense, Rose. Cut the pretense and unveil your mask so I can stare into the nakedness of your deceit.
Bitter as you are in your heart, you must know that you're treading on the wrong path. I never intended for any of this to happen.
It would only take a fool to believe this.
You know, my heart holds no guilt and neither is my conscience pricked.
Of course. All you've done is to gratify your treacherous desire to grace the king's bed, isn't it?
I'm amazed at you. If you had any inch of decency, you know that your anger ought to be directed at the king.
Well, I do not hold anything against the king. I will trade fists with the whore who has betrayed me with the bond of sisterhood. For this betrayal, I will label you an eternal enemy. Now get out of my sight. What are you still standing here for? Get out of my sight! Move! Oh!
I wish to speak with His Majesty. Your Majesty.
Speak.
I was but a child when my father sat upon the throne. But yet, my mind was awakened to the fact that my father ruled this kingdom in fairness and honesty. There was never an instance where he was found wanting in judgment or in matters relating to the kingdom. Dodwalla prospered and all was well. Suddenly, death struck. And while the kingdom was thrown into mourning, destiny and the calls of tradition stares the throne in your path. But not only did you ascend the throne, you also did have my mom in marriage.
A decision I came to regret.
A decision I found unreasonable, Your Majesty. I never understood, and I still don't.
Traditions are not meant to be understood. They are meant to be obeyed. Why have you come before me?
I want you to strip my mother of her crown, and together we shall leave this kingdom.
And why?
Like they say, what an old man sees sitting down, a child will never see even if he climbs a Iroko. But I dare say, what a child sees crawling on all fours, an old man will never see even if he were to lie on his belly. My mother lives in sorrow and pain. It brings tears to my eyes to see her in so much hurt. And I can only wish that my father was still alive. Grant me my wish, I pray you, and we shall both leave this kingdom in a fortnight. But then if you refuse it, I shall return to England and never step a foot in this kingdom again.
Your wish is refused.
Are you okay? I'm surprised you aren't at the palace already. Having second thoughts about the king? I will not be forced into another battle of words with you, Louisa. How nice. But I'm sorry to disappoint you that I'm not impressed by your vicious show of calmness.
Rose, you have never wanted to see me happy. This is the first time in my life that I wanted something so bad. And just when I thought I had it all clutched in my arms, you just appear from the dark like the serpent that you are and wet your tongue. I can't believe this. For the first time in my life, I'm with a man that I'm so happy with. And what does my sister do? She just appears and you're going nuts. Oh, shut up. I won't. You want to fight? You want to fight, huh? Why don't you throw your fist? Let's fight for the heart of the king.
And what honor would that bring us if we fight over a man?
Oh, quit the pretense, you Rose. That is not just any man. He's the king. A king that any woman will give up everything for just for the glitter of his crown.
Louisa, why is there so much hate in you?
Oh, shut up.
swear to God, I hate you more than anything in this world.
You scared me. Is that a piece for the kid? I beg your pardon?
Cut the pretense, Rose. Anyways, thank you for playing your way with virtuous words into the king's heart. You did a brilliant job. But then again, what pride as a sister who has betrayed another?
I have betrayed no one, sister. Neither you nor the blood that binds us together can hold me to any sin.
Don't cut the pretense, Rose. The king was already falling in love with me. All you did is slip your way into his heart.
You do not love the king. You just accepted him for his wealth, fame, and the crown that rests upon his head.
And what are you after?
The grace that rests upon his heart.
Fame and crown cannot be separated with royalty. That even your deceitful heart can tell.
I differ, Louisa. My interest in him is the meekness of a man in love. That I see in his eyes.
You should never left the crown. We had stayed. Said the kingdom is come. Stand for the kingdom. Rise to your faith. Said the kingdom is come. For the kingdom is come to be here. Said the kingdom is
Rose, the king awaits you.
I know, Mother. Louisa, it should be you in my place.
I told you, do not concern yourself with me. Just remember that the stench of betrayal can never be quelled. I can never forgive neither you nor Mother for this.
Don't worry. I'll talk to her.
I'm not in the mood anymore, Mother. I don't want to go.
But you can do that now. The king is already here waiting.
Louisa's in love with him.
But the king is in love with you.
Mother, this is really hard for me. Inasmuch as I'm trying to embrace it, I can't. Louisa's breathing down my neck. She sees me no less than a traitor.
Don't worry. I'll talk to her. You have to be going.
Mother, I don't want to go. When you stare so deep in my eyes, what do you stand to achieve?
The eyes are the way to the heart.
So what do you see?
A purity of heart. A virtuous woman.
What do you desire of me, my king?
Everlasting fidelity. Long-lasting love. Rose, will you do me the honor of marrying me?
My king, please give me some time.
Too much time has passed, Rose.
But my sister's in love with you.
But I do not love your sister. It is you I want.
I'm in love with another. Please do not rush me into a decision that will stare back at me in no time like the spear of an enemy. I don't want to regret my knowing you.
How painful is it to fall for a woman that loves another? It's like a stab in the heart.
I'm sorry, my king. I'd like to leave now.
I'll take you home.
I choose to go alone.
I insist.
Please, do not hold me back against my wish.
I have never been refused a request.
I'm sorry, my king. I never meant to hurt you. Please forgive me.
He's already fallen in love with her, and you should be happy for your sister.
Well, I will never be happy for her, mother. Never!
The king was already falling in love with me. I could see it. I could read it right through him. Rose knew exactly what she was doing. I would never forgive her for this. Never, mother!
How did it go, Rose?
Tasteful and sour.
How do you mean?
Well, he proposed.
And?
I told him I can't.
Why?
Because I'm in love with someone else, Mother. Clint.
The heart of a wretch is no place for a crown goddess. Don't fuse hatred out of me, because many things will go very wrong. I want you to go and apologize to him.
Why, mother? Why don't you just let her be?
Come on, stay out of this.
Look, if I were you, I'd do exactly what my heart says.
Rose, you're my daughter. I'm pleading with you to do this for me. Please.
I can't. I'm sorry, Mother, but I can't. Excuse me.
Your Grace.
Precious morning.
I'm honored.
I seek to have Rose before my presence.
Your Grace.
Crown goddess. Beautiful Rose. You are the one chosen among multitude. My heart bleeds for you, Rose. I'm losing my breath of life.
Why are you doing this?
Love. Please do me the honors of accepting my ring. My vow for eternal fidelity and everlasting love.
I give you the right to speak to my mother. Granted.
Now the lonely part of my life has passed. I count the same eternal minutes one by one as I wait for this day. I stood vigil day and night. My heart, like the sea, endless and everlasting. Even while it was as turbulent as the crashing wave, I waited to fix my bridal banner on your finger. Now I delegate authority for you to run my heart.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away. Cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything.
Why did you didn't change your mind?
Got a build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay.
I've been engaged
Just
to
let
another.
me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace.
It is going to come to this.
Really asked to be brought into this
So you don't
place.
love him,
You wanna
do you?
love me? Well then baby have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain.
I'm afraid
If you're
yes.
sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay.
I do love you.
Okay, maybe you could be the change I need
What about
today. I promise that I've never felt this way.
I just realized
really
that
hope that you
I don't
will
love
choose to stay through all.
What happened between us is nothing but illusion. It clouded my eyes. And I'm sorry.
Did you see you just realized?
Yes.
And who's this guy you're seeing?
The king. King Dwala.
What an influence world has got over love.
Don't say that, Clint. I am not a seller of love. My love is not for sale.
You sold it, Rose. You sold it. You have been influenced by your mother and sister.
I hate the way you're talking to me.
And I hate to admit you are a seller of love, Rose.
It's not for us. Know that you're celebrating today will go as swiftly as it came, mother.
You're the replica of a she devil.
Your sister will accompany you to the palace.
I hope I'm not the one.
Louisa, you are accompanying your sister to the palace.
What?
I will have nothing to do with the sister of mine or the perverse king. I decided to return. Uncle Byron to take his place in the church.
That decision does not rest with you entirely, my young lady.
In this circumstance, it does.
I forbid you to speak to me in that manner.
What do you mean, Uncle? After all, we have our claim to be as a kinsman and bring home the much talked about honor and prestige into this family. In this scheme of situation, I consider myself irrelevant.
Louisa! Have you no interest for this family?
Oh, you mean your interest?
I beg your pardon?
Well, carry on in your facade of pretense and use your daughters as a ploy to get a bite of royalty. Excuse me.
You really don't have to leave.
I detest you, and I forever will.
They're here. This night you was beholding upon his glorious sovereign who saved. Salvation is the hope of the land.
This is nice.
Absolutely.
Son of a king is sure, but a king said the kingdom is come. All the worries of our heart, all the pain, said the kingdom is come. Tomorrow the sun will shine again, said the kingdom is come.
Rose, excuse me. Maids, meet your new boss.
Thank you.
So, how do you find it? Courtesy of the King, His Majesty, all because of you, my dear. Yes. And in addition to this, he has given me the title of Oduvumbura of the kingdom. He's given me 2 acres of land, a car, and a huge sum of money that he promises to triple if only you can bear him a son. And to justice, he has given you authority to oversee all his interests in Accra and in Kumasi. Imagine the huge sum of money that will be at your disposal. And lastly, to cement our family relationship, he has offered to give you Cecilia, his niece, for marriage.
No, Uncle, no. I mean, could be any other girl, but not Cecilia, Uncle.
Just shut up and stop talking nonsense. What do you know? Marrying that girl Cecilia will solidify our ties with the royal family. Doesn't that please your ears?
Uncle, what is there to be pleased about? These are just Greek gifts from the king just because we're in his good books. Let anything change and we'll see his fury.
Why is it difficult to handle you kids?
Do you sincerely want an answer to that, Mother?
Esther, put your kids to order.
Majesty.
Oh, I do need to introduce myself.
No.
Have you no respect for a queen?
I'm sorry, Your Majesty.
I understand you are Rose Ajipon, the latest distraction my husband has endeared himself to. But I must say, he does take his time to make choices, regardless of how unpleasant and horrid they are. I must say, you are nothing but a distraction, just like all the others he has had before. He intends to wake up apparently from them and return to his primary responsibility of governing the kingdom. So you see, my dear, I am not offended by your presence at all. I only feel immense pity for you. Nevertheless, I must welcome you to the palace, a place where dreams are born and killed.
Do not reproach the queen by her words or actions. She evidently knows you were brought in here to be her husband's mistress. And your age and beauty does nothing but help heighten her fear. Anyway, she's a good woman if you get to know her. You're welcome.
May I ask Lady Rose in, Your Majesty?
How is she doing?
Gorgeous, Your Majesty.
Bring her in.
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
My crown of honor.
I am no queen, Your Majesty.
You are a beauty. A crown.
Then I'm honored.
Please, make yourself comfortable.
So, this is where the king of the dweller sleeps. It's beautiful.
Thank you. Make yourself comfortable.
The lights.
Why?
I'm shy, Your Majesty.
This is your first time, I suppose.
Second time, Your Majesty.
So then, you lied to me.
Your Majesty, you didn't expect me to let my family know that I was not a virgin. That would be disrespectful, Your Majesty. I'm sorry.
You have a beautiful smile.
Thank you.
Can I have a kiss?
Confirmed by the doctor, Your Majesty. She's pregnant.
Rose's weakness is not to her advantage in any way. She'll have little or no time to spend with the king. It won't be long for the king to switch his attention back to the queen or any other maiden.
What do we do, ma'am?
We must try to keep the king in our favor by all means necessary.
Yes, ma'am, but until Rose put to bed. I don't know how this will go with you, but I was also thinking of Louisa. She can come in handy in times like this.
It will require a lot of convincing to put her to it.
We must do what we can, ma'am. We must.
Louisa, when did you arrive?
Much earlier in the afternoon. When I got in, you were asleep.
Please excuse us. You proved me wrong by coming.
I was begged to come.
All the same, you're here now. Come give me a hug. I missed you. Wow, look at you. Come, sit down. How are you doing? Okay. Good.
You have a stomach now.
Yeah, it's really stressful. I'm so happy. I missed you.
Said the kingdom is come. Said the kingdom is come. Said the kingdom is come.
Lion of the Dwala, powerful in strength, great in deed, and wise in leadership. See how it prowls along its pride, protecting its own like a vicious god, and yet a loving mother. Brilliant in words, fearless in battle, compassionate in soul, and merciful at heart. A great lion, a great king whose chronicles will echo in eternity.
I'm honored.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
She was simply magnificent.
That is where she thrives the most, carrying attention.
Oh, come on, she's doing all that to protect your interest.
I know Louisa Justice. She'll do everything except to protect my interest.
Your Majesty.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just a bit dizzy.
Need my help?
Oh, no, Your Majesty, I'll be fine.
Are you sure?
I'll manage.
I really appreciate you, Karen. Thank you.
Louisa?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Are you the one that requested for my presence?
Yes, I did.
Well then. What is it?
A gift from His Majesty to you.
A gift from His Majesty? To me or my sister?
A gift from His Majesty to you.
Name?
Lady Louisa.
Well then, can I see it? It's lovely. Close it. Take it back to His Majesty.
Excuse me?
I said, return it to His Majesty.
This is unheard of.
I don't care. Just do as I've ordered you to. Now.
She refused your gifts, Your Majesty.
She did?
She did, Your Majesty.
Then send them back.
Your Majesty.
Where have you been?
Around? Just preoccupied with busy duty stuff.
Duties such as caring attention to yourself, including that of the king.
For a woman in your condition, you speak with so much bile in you. It could be very unhealthy for your baby.
Don't worry about my baby. I'm worried about the deceit I see in you.
Worry about your deceit, Rose. Time, they say, heals all wounds. I still have fresh in my memory the fact that you stole the king's love away from me.
That's a public creed of pity.
Indeed it is.
A gift from His Majesty.
I see. Let me have it.
The king's orders were that the gifts be given to Lady Louisa.
Then take it back to the king. Tell him that I have refused it. Now. Destiny, they say, can sometimes be delayed, but it can never be denied. Have all the rest you can have, Rose.
Said the kingdom is here lies the kingdom. The king is wisdom. The beauty and the splendor is a great, so great. Power and the glory, His mighty was beholding upon His throne. glorious fathers will say, say.
She refused it, Your Majesty.
I take it that you didn't like the gift I sent you.
On the contrary, Your Majesty, I loved it very much.
So then, why do you insult and dishonor me by sending them back?
Your Majesty, you insulted my person by sending me gifts when my sister who carries your baby lies in maternity. If you want to make me happy, you have to send her gifts first.
Rose has experienced the fullness of my generosity. Now, I truly wish to extend that to you.
Please, Your Majesty. Why the sudden interest in me?
Change. Change, Louisa. You're beautiful.
But you chose my sister above me.
And now I'm making a change.
I feel you, my king, but I can't.
You feel me?
I don't deny that. There's nothing we can do about it. I will never betray my sister. Never.
Let me decide that. Louisa, give me a chance.
Louisa?
Your Majesty, excuse me.
Majesty, she is strong, and as you can hear, she's still on it. Have a seat, His Majesty. Your Majesty, it's a son.
A son? A son?
The kingdom is come.
A son!
A son!
A son!
The kingdom is come.
A son! A son! Finally, an heir to the throne. A son!
It's a great soul. Sovereign will save, save.
Hi, Clint.
Lisa, you kept me waiting.
I'm gonna go straight to the point and make this as short as possible.
I'm listening.
Rose jilted you for money, you know that, right?
Of course I know.
Well, I want you to call her and lay claims on her child. Tell her the child is yours.
Lisa, can you tell me the name of this game you're trying to play?
Just don't ask questions. It's really simple. I'm not asking you to kill anybody. Look, this is 10,000 Ghana cedis. That's 50% of the amount of money I just mentioned.
Lisa, I'm sorry, but I can't.
You can't?
I can't.
I don't believe you. But thank you. Look, this is 50% of 10,000 Ghana cedis. Do you know what you can do with this money? There's a lot. You can turn your life around. You can do something with your life.
Lisa, I can't. Rose is your sister.
Leave my family out of this. I can handle them. Take this money. Give me a call when you've made up your mind.
You tell me about it.
Oh, I love the perfect size.
The baby is a good boy now.
Yes, that's a good boy.
Hello, Lisa.
Yeah. Please a call now.
Okay.
No, this very minute.
I'll do this.
He looks exactly like you.
Just like his father.
Hello?
Hello, Rose. This is Clint. Congratulations, though, for the safe delivery. But then when will I see my son?
What? What are you talking about?
When you and I know the child you just delivered is my son?
You're mad.
Who is that?
No one important. Clint, what is it?
I will go any length to get back my child. Better tell to the king, your so-called king, right now that that child is mine.
Listen to me. Let me warn you never to call this line again.
Are you going to tell me what the problem is and who is Clint?
Nothing to worry your head about.
What is going on?
With you, I don't ever feel calm.
Your Majesty.
I can feel the sweat inside my palm.
I'd like to speak to my mother
Play
first.
with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know
Lisa.
I'm addicted to you. And it's
She cut the line and she's turned off the phone.
Got me
Are
coming
you
back
serious?
for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls
Okay.
full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head. I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, Everything is like a test.
I'm terribly sorry. I'm so sorry. Excuse me, Your Majesty. Rose, can you just call him? He said he's been trying to reach your phone, but it's off. He's so stupid. Rose, what's this thing he's saying about your baby and Louisa?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion.
What is going on?
Even though I offer all of the solutions, I wish you loved me like I love you, it's stupid. When I'm alone with you, I never feel lucid. I wish I wasn't struck by Cupid. I wish when I first saw you, I knew this. When I'm with you, I feel so useless. I feel diluted, my heart's been wounded. Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palm. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby you'll get sick of being the monster out of my
Your Majesty,
under my bed.
he sent for you.
Tell me, what is it that your sister is keeping away from me?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Tell me, what is it that you and your sister are keeping away from me?
Your Majesty, I really don't know what you're talking about.
Do not lie to me. You damn know what I'm talking about, Louisa. What is it?
Your Majesty, I fear you won't like this.
Do not put my patience to test. Tell me what it is.
It's difficult, Your Majesty.
Just
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for
Your
something.
Majesty,
Don't take
someone
for
is laying
granted,
claim to
stay humble.
Rose's
Now wake
child.
up!
What?
It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over
Your
everything.
Calm, Your Majesty. We can work something out. Please, Your Majesty, put me voice about this. I beg of you.
Rose, who's the father of your child?
Excuse me?
Tell me who the father of your child is. Now.
Yes, Your Majesty.
First you lied about being a virgin. Then now the child. I want you to leave my palace right this minute. You and your child.
Your Majesty, please believe me. Someone is trying to blackmail you. This baby is yours. I swear on my life.
You're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad. I stay strong, you will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back.
Your Majesty, we have been looking for a son all these years. An heir.
I will not go back on my words.
But surely, my lord, not when it affects the future of this kingdom, an heir to this throne.
I will not go back on my words. If I have a son now, I'll definitely get another.
I disagree, Your Majesty. We've been looking for a son, an heir to the throne, and now that the gods have favored us with one, you turn your back against him?
I will not go back on my words.
I disagree. Your Majesty, I disagree.
The throne has no heir.
I do not question your decision.
Mother, let us kill this thing and pretend it never happened. What would you think of the kingdom if the cabinet and quarters find out that their most celebrated heir to the throne is not my own blood? Think of the kingdom. Think of what the people will say, especially when they are looking forward to an heir to the throne.
Son, we have to be very sure of the fact.
Mother, I do not need any more form of assurance. In an attempt to investigate this, the people will find out, can't you see? Besides, I don't think Louisa will lie against her own blood sister. My reputation is at stake here, and I think the best is for Rose and the child to leave, except for Louisa.
Louisa?
Yes, Louisa. She's won a place in my heart for this singular act of truth.
I don't see why you can't see my point.
Oh, damn you! Damn you! We have worked so hard for this, and now that we are about to crown our achievements.
Achievements? You call Rose giving birth to a bastard an achievement? Watch your tongue, Louisa! How dare you call my child a bastard? What are you doing here? What are you doing?
Uncle, need I remind you that only the queen can give birth to an heir?
Oh, the fact is very simple. Very, very simple. Your blood sister gave birth to a son for the king. And you made the king turn his back on the son just because of some stupid vow made to you. Now let me tell you, you better have a plan. And that damn plan better work for this family or else. Louisa, you talk back at me? Your greed will be the undoing for this family.
Thank you. Louisa, since you have passed sentence on your own blood sister, what plans do you have for her?
It's simple, Mother. Rose and her bastard son will be sent to the hinterlands, where they'll live in isolation.
You're evil, Louisa. What have I done to you?
Ask yourself that, Rose. I'm only taking back my pound of flesh. After that, I'll give back to the king what he so much desired, which is a legitimate son, an heir to the throne, not your bastard son.
Pay for this.
To use your expression, that is a popular creed of pity.
Your Majesty, please hear the cry of your blood. The cry of your seed. And let your good sense prevail.
treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits.
I have driven your sister and openly denied her child.
Surround yourself with open minds. People can change your life. A few friends
No,
with
your
intent
loyalty
can
and
help
love
you
lies with
feel
someone
alive.
But it lies with you, my
Passion,
love.
take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life.
The queen is above me. Your loyalty is with her. She sits on your right hand side and carries out state affairs with you. As long as she sits on that throne, you can never have our freedom. See, I had to sneak in here to see you like a little girl. How do you expect me to warm up to you, to show my affection to you when I can feel her eyes on you?
Lisa, what do you want?
Simple. Rip the queen of her queenship.
I want Sewa removed as queen.
They don't wanna see me make it, they don't wanna see me.
Your Highness,
anytime I make some progress,
we know you have unlimited supreme powers to take you
maybe something in the air.
but I implore you to consider the people over who you set to Sawa and mandate her to preside over. She has performed creditably well.
You better pray that
If you send her away,
it will attract a lot of people.
If they want to use this, I'll gladly give them. I want an heir, and it's quite obvious she can't give you one. But you, the chiefs, are saddled with the responsibility of quelling any uprising this would bring. I want to be rid of Sewa. You can deliberate all you want. But my word, I'm fine.
I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing, and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
The council are protesting against it. The people will protest against it.
The people? Is it the people that provide you an heir? The people are just there for one reason only, to be ruled. Your Majesty, do you know the enormous power you possess? You're a king, and a mighty ruler of the Dweller Kingdom for that matter. Remove her and nothing will happen.
She's done nothing but unable to give me an heir to the throne. I'll simply neglect her and make you all that I desire.
You will simply remove her of all her royal rights and send her away from the palace. All I want is to be able to be free now. I want to be legally married too, so that someday our children will not be called bastards. Is that too much to ask?
Sometimes I just wanna be a hater. Gotta wash down the top 40s with a chaser. Your voice gone, feeling like a waiter.
I will give you everything that you feel.
She's greater. Before you go through, you have to sign a waiver. That's alright, I'm aware of the danger. You wanna get away, you better get in line. Won't go another day of wasting any time. I've got a lot to say, can't hold it in this time.
Her Royal Highness Queen Sewa, have you anything else to say?
Not to anyone, but to my Lord and husband. As a wife, I have loved you with all my heart. I've been an obedient wife, loyal to you and the crown. Although I tried to bear you children, but fate decided otherwise. Tell me, if I have wronged you in any way, and you think stripping me of my crown as a queen is the rightful punishment, then I will face it. But if not, please, my Lord, spare me this humiliation. Thank you.
'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution.
You may leave us to deliberate on your speech.
For your love with a cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make
There is nothing to deliberate about. I will not go back on my words.
Tell me, why do you seek my downfall? In what manner have I offended you, that you so desperately seek my throne with the violence of method and scheming? You want me to walk away from my marriage, surrender my throne, deny my daughter, the heiress to the throne. You want me to fall into the life of isolation. You are very, very mistaken. Even if you break every bone, flesh, wreck my whole being to the pit of death, I shall never surrender my throne. For I am Queen, the first and only wife of King Felix II, mother of the heirs to the throne, beloved of the people, queen of the Duala kingdom, and that, my dear, I will be till I die.
Taking shots at the enemy. I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything. I pop off with the new rock, electronic, blow the sonic groove up. I'm too honest when I take a few shots. They're too toxic, need to take the new song.
Is the lust for what is in between her legs, what's destroying our marriage, your kingdom and your soul over? Because she denies you, you are willing to destroy everything you have built. My Lord, you are a wise man and a king. A king I have come to love and adore. Please, I beg of you, spare me this humiliation.
That you never guess. I don't slack, don't lose, learn your lesson yet. When I get to choose what I do, I'm like a weapon. Sharp as many, but got hard. I'm ready to change far. Stand me to win, large and plenty. I like to play fast, never change back. All I got it all, big bag, cause I'm greater than.
This is crying, crying. Papa say, why your baby, she will get from one way. Why you be a man?
Prince here today is the greatest victory I've thrown against all those who fought against me. The gift you have given me is making me the mother of this kingdom. And if I do reincarnate again, I will want nothing more but to be born here. The love you're giving me can never be taken away. I love you. I love you from the bottom of my heart.
Take me back to a place
and
where
I thank you.
Take me back to a day when we weren't too long.
I
Take me
thank
back
you,
to
my
an age when
father.
the world felt small.
My people.
Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Too many things going on. I can't keep track of them all. From people dropping the ball to people putting up walls. Perceptions stuck in a phone. I know they're talking me low, but how much time do we fall? It's up too chilly outside. When there's no shelter to hide, when everything is a lie, you'll find that out in some time. But when the things on the road, considered a crime. Communication aside, I'll just wait till it's done. Is this an argument or just the start of it? Either way, I don't wanna be a part of it. Can I just get some space? I don't have the heart for this. I can't be picking up the pieces, fixing scars from this. Is this an argument or just the start of it? I wanna drive away so I can be so far from it. I wanna find a place with
and
no
now
one breaks
you'll
the
give yourself to me.
And I made myself clear that will never happen until we get married.
I have spun my kingdom apart just because of you. I have destroyed my marriage all because of you. And I've caused untold pain to a good woman just because of you. And I'll now take my pride.
You don't have to shout. It is my choice to give to not.
Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. I know that things seem bad, but they could be much worse. There's always someone else who has a greater curse, a greater thirst, a hunger, pain, and mercy. Just find whatever you got and try to be thankful first. I wanna feel again, I need a couple friends. I never really understood just how the story ends, but I can feel it's tense, don't know the consequence. The volatility of life, my only confidence. Is this an argument or just the start of it? Either way, I don't wanna be a part of it. Can I just get some space? I don't have the heart for this. I can't be picking up the pieces, fixing scars from this. Is this an argument or just the start of it? I wanna drive away so I can be so far from it. I wanna find a place where no one breaks their promises, or maybe drown myself in something that is bottomless. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all.
God bless Queen Louisa. 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 God bless Queen Louisa.
the third time I've lost my baby. I don't know what's happening to me.
Christ. Oh my God.
The king must not find out about this. Because if he does, I'm finished. He just must not find out that I had a miscarriage.
You discuss it with him, okay? Tell him the truth. Perhaps he'll understand.
You don't understand. There's no intimacy between the both of us anymore. When he finally did, he was so angry. He hated himself. He even hated me more for making him do it. I don't know. I really don't know. But what I know for a fact is you have to get rid of this ring. Bury it. Bury my shame. Just make it disappear, okay?
Okay, I'll do it. But Louisa, the king knows you're pregnant, okay? I will expect the pregnancy to grow. How are you going to do that?
The king must not find out about this.
Okay, how you explain to him that the pregnancy is not growing?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Justice, you can do it. Justice, please help me out. Help me become pregnant.
What's wrong with you? Are you crazy?
Justice, you're my brother. If I go out there, I run the risk of being blackmailed someday.
Oh, no, I know you're really gone mad, okay? This is incest.
Oh, Justice, please help me. Help a sister when you know you have all it takes to make it happen. Help me. Help us. Help this family. Please. Do it for me. This is the one time that I've needed you more than anything. Please. So sorry. I will go and tell the king about everything. Your Majesty, I'm afraid to say this, Your Majesty.
What is it?
The Queen brought us a success.
Are you sure?
I'm sure, Your Majesty. I can't lie to you.
What is the proof?
Your Majesty. Your Majesty, there's something I want to tell you. It's very difficult for me, but I just pray and hope that you find a place in your heart to forgive me. Your Majesty,
Guards! Arrest her. And him.
I can explain.
Your Majesty, what are you doing?
Arrest them.
kneel before you and honor you. Please, I beg for your mercy. My sister is a big part of me. And so if her life is taken, you've equally taken her life. Please, I beg for your mercy.
You took a risk coming to this palace. Next time you won't be this lucky. Go back, take your life, and take care of your son. And as for your sister, she will pay the price for her crime.
Please, Your Majesty, I beg for your mercy. Please.
Go home. I'll send words to you.
Could I please see them, Your Majesty?
Granted.
I've spoken with the king, and he's given his word to do something. Okay? Just hold on. Everything will be alright, okay? Rose, we didn't do it. We didn't do it.
Rose, you have to believe me, we didn't do it.
But Uncle said Cecilia took a photo shot of you and Justice in a romantic mood.
But we didn't do it. We just didn't have the hearts to go through with it. Rose, you have to believe me, I'm innocent. We didn't do it.
But Louisa, why? How could you think of something like that?
I don't know. I don't know. Louisa, why? How could you do this to us? Louisa, it's okay.
I'm going to see Uncle.
I didn't do it.
Today, I stand here to defend myself for a crime that never really took place. But then I ask myself, what kind of defense would I be putting up when there's really nothing for me to defend for? But I know one day, the truth will surface. Nothing at all. Our names and dignity will be restored.
Now, we have heard from Her Majesty, the Queen. Fellow judges, let us do that which is bestowed upon us by our people. Now, what is your judgment?
Guilty.
Guilty. Guilty. Guilty.
With all four judges, comprising a council of elders, with powers vested upon them by His Royal Highness King Philip II, King of Douala Kingdom, having found both of you guilty, I hereby sentence you according to the law of the land to death.
Well, this punishment I'm about to receive is for all the evil that I've done in the past. And I take it in good faith. But I just want to tell the king that my sister's child is really his. And that everything that happened were all my plots. What really hurts me the most is that my brother, who was killed for a crime he knew nothing about, and I ask all of you,
so blind, can see. In between, heart of a fool is so dark, cannot feel. The pains in his grief, it's the shame I feel inside, makes me wanna cry. The pains of life, say me goodbye, give me a reason to live in a fool's paradise. All your scheme is to have royalty. You're thinking to be wise. Wake me up, the night is done.